All right, Bob, picking up a series sweep over Rockford here today. Just take me through what this series meant for your club to pick up 2 wins.
Well, enormous. We've got some games at hand on teams, and no one else played today. So these 2 points were really big. And just to, all year, I think we've only had one weekend where we won both games here. So that too. So it gets stuck in your head a little bit. But, today we weren't great, but our goalie was.
Yeah.
So, he got us through the game, and we kind of just hung on there. It wasn't the prettiest game, but we'll take the 2 points.
What can you say about this team's confidence as of late? I mean, you go back all the way to Laval, the GR series split, and now sweeping Rockford. Can you sort of almost sense that this team's reached another gear since maybe that series in Laval?
Yeah, you could sense this calmness. There's a good calmness. We're not panicking. We're just playing. We're just believing in what we do and staying with it for 60 minutes.
Talking about a defensive overall game, we'll talk about Dom in a minute, but what can you also say about Dylan Anhorn and his contributions? Obviously, it can be frustrating at times not getting into the lineup as often as he had, but now to be playing consistently, getting some assists, chipping in, what can you say about his last couple games here?
Well, he's handled it like a pro. He hasn't complained. He just when that happens to you, you just wait until it's your turn, and then when it's your turn, you got to make sure you play well enough to stay in. And that's what he did, and he's done very well.
And then, of course, Dominic DiVincentis didn't face a lot of rubber the first period, but then it sort of really started piling on the next couple, but stood strong between the pipes.
Yeah, the second half of the game, they took it to us, and he was the difference. There's no doubt about it.
And then talking about the second half of the game and how they kind of pushed a little bit of the pace there. Looking at the first half, though, you did have a bit of a lead to work with. How important was your hot start tonight?
Yeah, the second goal turned out to be game winner, but we did hit 2 posts solid too. So didn't know if it's going to be one of those days where we don't get the bounce, but the guys stuck with it and definitely earned it.
And then as well, plenty of special teams opportunities for both sides tonight. What did you see from that type of battle?
Yeah, but there was a lot. I think they had 3 penalties, and we had 5 power plays. They had 3. That was the difference in the game. We scored our power play goal, and we didn't give up any when we were short. So special teams, goaltending, that was one of those games.